We're excited to talk to Roy Sexton, Director of Marketing for Clark Hill, about hiring and legal marketing.
I'm also an active volunteer with the Legal Marketing Association, recently named president-elect for 2022 and president in 2023. Again, probably something they will live to regret, but I'm very honored to have been tapped in that way.
So I'm excited to sort of dive into some of the hiring topics that we have, in terms of the difficulty that mid-sized firms are finding it hard to hire lawyers and other legal staff. Is that a trend that you're seeing?
Let's take the values that we usually keep for internal purposes and make them the spotlight on the brand. So we pushed that hard, and we did a lot of video asset creation about the firm generally, the culture we are, because we knew our clients and prospects would say, that's a nice place. Those seem like good people. I want to work with them. And then we also have people that are like, I want to work there. And I think we now, then our second phase of the brand launch, launched about a week or so ago, was a talent brand specifically. And we have Kathy with a video that's gotten like 60,000 views on our social media so far, talking about these are our values. We believe in them. And at Clark Hill, everyone has an equal footing. I mean, I think we know law firms struggle with that kind of upstairs, downstairs thing. If you're not an attorney, well, you're dispensable and you don't get treated with the same level of respect. I think Clark Hill has tried to intentionally take a different tack in that regard. And the attorneys are there with us. I mean, it's not like we're trying to sell them on an idea that they themselves don't believe. They are there already. So we've fortuitously pulled from the culture we already had. Clark Hill has grown through acquisition. So we had a lot of different regions that came together to be Clark Hill. And it was important for us to go forward with a brand that told the firm story, elevated everyone, said, I'm part of a bigger family here. And I think, at knock wood, our recruiting efforts have benefited from that kind of message. So, I don't want to, spoil the secret sauce, but for those firms that are facing that conundrum, everyone always says, oh, we've got a great culture. Well, show it, demonstrate it, use video, use photos. I'm going to keep everybody engaged. The folks who want to be here in a suit and tie, if that's what you want, you come in. But don't expect that of everybody. And if you need to be in your basement, Roy, I'd like to see you every once in a while. I miss you, but I understand. So he's started to gently roll in some of those ideas, loosening up some of those structures, and also looking at the business opportunity. Do we need all the real estate we need? So as leases come up, make the space smaller. It then creates, logically, you can't have everybody there. So again, I think people fixate on am I working from home? Am I in an office? Do I have that's all window dressing. You have to focus on the individual. And if they have talent, where are they going to shine the best?
If we be anything into this podcast, it's that people want to know a law firm. They want to know the people that makes them want to go to you in the first place. Yeah.
I switched my LinkedIn picture the other day and I switched it back, but I had one of me in a Superman t-shirt. Somebody took it to me. I loved it. And I got so much great response from that, but I got some people inside the firm like, do you think that's really the professional look you want to be going for? And I second guessed myself. I use LinkedIn very differently than a lot of other people. Post a lot of substantive stuff. I also post pictures of our new dog. I post pictures of the theater I'm in. I post pictures of me in silly t-shirts because I get reactions from that. And when I get reactions from that, positive ones, they see my humanity, they're reading the other stuff. Oh, someone was teasing us because there were dogs on our LinkedIn. Good. So I realized I come into a room and it's easy for me to say, I don't need to worry about being taken seriously because I have the latitude to have a Thor's hammer behind me and it's colorful. I have the latitude to be a little more myself. And I appreciate that some of what I'm saying may not work for people who have been in marginalized groups. Try to break down that need in an environment. If you knew the hurdles you had to overcome to get into your role, break them down for other people. Part of the DNA of the organization, our Texas offices that came online a couple of years ago, Strasburger, they had a really robust program. They called it Bold, Thrive, and Pride. Pride is obviously for our LGBTQ community. Thrive is for people of color. And then Bold is our women's initiative. But we've also started to extend that out to say, well, what are the programmatic offerings we can provide to demonstrate we're committed to this, the education pieces. It's small, it's going to sound like small potatoes, but it was a big impact.